If you take a closer look at the modern map of Europe, you'll notice a unique exclave along the Baltic Sea, Kaliningrad. This territory has been part of the Russian Federation since 1991. However, an interesting question arises: why does Russia own Kaliningrad, and how did it come to possess it? To understand this, we must delve into its fascinating history. Kaliningrad wasn't always known by its current name. Historically, the city was called Königsberg and dates back to the 13th century when it was established as a stronghold by the Teutonic order. By the 16th century, Königsberg became the heart of the newly formed Duchy of Prussia, which, at the time, was a puppet state under the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Soon, Prussia gained independence, and Königsberg became the site where the first king of Prussia was crowned. Over the centuries, it grew in importance, becoming a cultural and political center of the German Empire by the late 19th century. For nearly 6 centuries, Königsberg and its surrounding area were predominantly German, though notable Polish and Lithuanian minorities also resided there. The status of Königsberg remained stable until World War I. Following Germany's defeat, the 1919 Treaty of Versailles redrew its borders. While Germany retained Königsberg as part of East Prussia, it became an exclave, separated from the rest of Germany by Polish territory. During the interwar period, Königsberg became a hotbed of nationalist sentiment, eventually aligning with the growing Nazi movement under Adolf Hitler. World War II drastically altered Königsberg's fate. In 1945, as Soviet forces advanced on the city, most of its German residents fled westward. After a destructive siege, Königsberg fell to the Soviets. At the Potsdam Conference that same year, the victorious Allied powers redrew Europe's borders once again. This time, East Prussia was divided. The southern part was given to Poland, the northern part to the Lithuanian Soviet Socialist Republic, and Königsberg itself was handed to the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic. So why wasn't Königsberg given to Lithuania, even though it was geographically closer? The answer lies in Stalin's mistrust of Lithuania. Lithuania had only recently been forcibly incorporated into the USSR, and Stalin considered it unreliable for such a strategically important territory. Moreover, a wave of ethnic cleansing followed, with the majority of the remaining German population being deported to East Germany. They were replaced primarily by Russians, fundamentally altering the region's demographics. Interestingly, in the 1950s, Stalin's successor, Nikita Khrushchev, offered to transfer Kaliningrad to Lithuania. However, Lithuanian leaders declined, fearing that integrating a predominantly Russian population would lead to long-term cultural and political tensions. When the USSR collapsed in 1991, Kaliningrad officially became part of the Russian Federation. At this point, there were limited opportunities to reconsider its status. Lithuania and Poland had no interest in claiming it, and Germany, despite its historical ties, chose not to pursue it during reunification. West German Chancellor Helmut Kohl prioritized the reunification of East and West Germany over territorial claims, fearing it would provoke opposition from global powers like Britain and France. Today, Kaliningrad remains a vital part of Russia, serving as a key base for its Baltic fleet and a strategic outpost in Eastern Europe. While its historical identity as Königsberg is remembered, its transformation into Kaliningrad reflects the geopolitical shifts of the 20th century.